How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. This is actually our 100th Wi-Fi battle. I couldn't think of anything special to do, so we're just going to start off with a brand new team. Joey made a video about Luxray recently, Pokeaim did. So I figured, you know what, let's make a Luxray team. Let's see if we can get Luxray to shine. So if you want to use the team, use the code at the top right corner of the screen. There's also a copy and paste of the team in the description down below. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. And with that being said, let's jump into the team preview. Okay, today we have a battle versus Matty, also known as Pain, from the Discord server. Go ahead and join the Discord server. It's the best place to go for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battles. There's a link in the description down below. He's got a very cool looking team. He's got a Veluza, a Scoville, Zoroark, Vivillon, and a Luxray, and of course a Lamantis. Pretty awesome looking team. So I'm thinking we lead off with the Lycanroc, get the Stealth Rocks up. That's going to be helpful because they've got a Fire type, they've got a Bug and Flying type, and they've got a Lurantis, which I think Lurantis is their defogger because I'm pretty sure Lurantis gets defogged, so we've got to watch out for that. Means no spin blocking for our friend the Palossand. So let's go ahead and lead with Lycanroc and go from there. And the battle begins. So Pain over there is going to lead off with two heads or better, which is the Scoville. I led off with Rokan, the Lycanroc. So this is not a bad matchup. Now, there is obviously the chance this is the Zoroark right now. So I kind of want to go for a Stealth Rocks. But then again, I'm thinking, you know what? Accelerock, break that illusion, break some HP off of it. You know, it could be good. It could be good. So I'm thinking we go straight for the close combat. I think this is a Zoroark 100%. So I'm going to go for it. We go for the close combat. It does neutral damage, which is good, because it means it's not the Zoroark, which means we're going to take a grass type move to the face right now. They go for a Leech Seed. That didn't work out for them very well, because now we can just Accelerock and just get some damage off on something. So Lycanroc actually matches up really well against their team as well. They got Vivillon. I definitely want to keep Lycanroc around for the Vivillon if it sets up Quiver Dances and stuff, because we don't want that. We don't want that. No way, Jose. We definitely don't want that. I can't actually wait for Pokemon Home to come out so we can have all the Vivillon forms, like the Pokeball one and stuff like that. They go for the Leech Seed anyway. We're going to go for the Accelerock right now, just to get the Scoville out of the way. Accelerock will definitely KO, as there we go. Down it goes. Super effective damage. Scoville goes down. So that's perfect. So Lycanroc's looking real good right now. Now that the Scoville's out of the way, though, Luxray is actually looking like it could do some work. In comes Emerald, which is going to be the Lamantis. So Lamantis comes in. Now, I do want to keep my Lycanroc around for later. So I'm going to go ahead and go straight into my Honchkrow over here, because Honchkrow is obviously a flying type. We can take this thing Stab. Pretty sure it doesn't get superpower anymore. So it's not going to be able to get that contrary superpower off at all. So we'll go into Crow down the Honchkrow. And we'll take anything this thing wants to go for. They go for a Sunny Day. Now, that's not going to benefit the Scoville anymore, which is great for us. Does benefit this thing, though, because it can go for a Solar Blade right now. However, looking at their team, their only switch-in is the Luxray. So I'm going to go for a U-turn right now. They do withdraw. Are they going to go Luxray, get the Intimidate off, maybe? If it's one of those sets, they're going to go into Scar. That's the Luxray, got to be. Nice and shiny as well. Got to love it. Go for a U-turn. That's going to do some solid damage to the Luxray, which is amazing. As we're going to lose some HP, which is just fine by me. Just fine by me. Fine by me. So we didn't see the Intimidate, so we know it's a good set. So what we can do now is we can go straight into Avalugg. And I know for a fact Avalugg will wall this Luxray to oblivion. Absolutely wall it to oblivion. They probably go for... It depends whether they go for a Volt Switch or not. I don't know. Their only switch in there really is going to be... Well, at least we know it's not the Zoroark now as well. I mean, we would have got super effective damage if it was the Zoroark. They wouldn't switch the Zoroark into a Honchkrow anyway. So I think we're good to go for an Avalanche right now. I think they attack us. They do. They go for a Fire Fang. It's going to do good damage. Not quite enough, though, as Avalanche should finish this thing off, as down goes the Luxray. So there we go. Avalugg's looking mighty fine right now. Mighty fine right now. In comes Emerald again. The Lamantis. Now, this could easily be the Zoroark. In fact, I would bet that it is the Zoroark, and it's going to stab me in the face with a flamethrower right now. My only switch-in really is the Gardevoir to the flamethrower. In which case, we'd probably trace something. So, would we want to go into Gardevoir right now, or what would we want to do? Don't want to go Palossand because they're probably they could easily Night Daze us. Flamethrower. rock type. We could go Lycanroc, but I want to save that for the Vivillon, so maybe not. I think I'll go Gardevoir here because I'm pretty sure they're going to go... Oh, they're going to withdraw? They're going to make a double switch? What are they expecting? So they're going to Poseidon now, the Veluza. Nice and shiny as well. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. We're going to switch out. We're going to go into what we went into, which is going to be the Gardevoir. Now, Gardevoir, the Guardian over here, does wall this thing pretty well. We get the sharpness ability. Gardevoir's just turned into a Gallade, which is amazing. They probably go for their... I think we go straight for a Thunderbolt here. So there we go. We outspeed. We go for a Thunderbolt. We are Choice Scarf, but they don't know that as we get the KO on the Veluza, which is amazing. So down goes Veluza. Veluza is Veluza. In comes Aether, or Aether, however you pronounce that. The Vivillon. So Vivillon's coming in right now. This thing's probably Focus Sash, probably going to go for its nice and powerful Quiver Dance right now. So I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt just to get some damage off. They go for a Shadow Ball. They're actually the Zoroark, which is good to know, as that's going to get some super effective damage off on Gardevoir. But Gardevoir eats it because Gardevoir has a respectable HP special defense stat. So that's a shiny Zoroark as well, which is awesome. We know they outspeed. However, I don't really have the best switch in to a Shadow Ball other than Honchkrow. Kind of don't want to go Honchkrow though. I feel like we go Honchkrow here. I feel like we go Honchkrow. So we'll go Honchkrow real quick. There we go. We'll go Honchkrow real quick. They probably go straight for the Shadow Ball, which is going to do some chip damage to the Honchkrow. There's the Shadow Ball coming through. I personally would run Sludge Bomb over Shadow Ball because you're already hitting the Psychic and Ghost types with Night Days. Sludge Bomb would probably work out a bit better for you. But that's just me. So I'm going to go for a U-turn right now as they do go for another Shadow Ball. They're just trying to get damage off at this point. Makes sense. It's going to do some decent damage to us, which is fair enough. They go for a U-turn. That's going to take out the Zoroark, which is amazing. And down it goes. Down it goes. So we're going to get a nice and powerful switch out right now. We'll get a Moxie boost, but it doesn't matter because obviously we're going to lose some HP from the Life Orb and we're going to go back. So the Moxie doesn't matter. The Moxie does not matter. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into Luxray. I'm going to get Luxray on the field. I want to get Luxray on the field right now. So we're going Luxray real quick. There we go. We're going to get burned from our Flame Orb, get that nice powerful Guts boost. And I think from here, we can just go ahead and do our own thing. In comes Emerald, which is going to be the Lamantis. So Lamantis does have the best chance of taking a hit here. We do have Ice Fang, so we can actually hit this thing for super effective damage. Gonna go straight for that Ice Fang right now. We do outspeed, of course, because Lamantis is quite slow. Ice Fang doesn't actually get the KO as they pop a berry, which is going to restore their health. So that's absolutely amazing for them. As this next turn, they're actually going to get flinched. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. That's awesome. That flinch has kind of screwed them a bit there. So I actually want to test the power of Luxray right now. So I'm going to Trash Rise into an Electric Tap and go for that Wild Charge. I think that's the best thing to do. Just because I want to see, Trash Rise boosted Wild Charge. Because obviously Joey made that video saying how his best stab is Wild Charge. And it's kind of lackluster because Wild Charge should be a base 120 move. Realistically, it should be on par with Flare Blitz and Wave Crash and Brave Bird and stuff like that. Double Edge. So we'll go for a Wild Charge boosted by Trash Realization. Let's just go for that. Let's see if we can get the KO. We barely dodged the KO. Get some recoil damage as they go for a Giga Drain, which is really unfortunate. So that's that. Luxray just is unfortunately quite underwhelming. It's underwhelming. Volt, like I said, they did it dirty. We've not given it Volt Switch. They could have at least given it Zing Zap. So let's go for another Wild Charge anyway. Boosted by Trash Realization. It'll definitely KO the Lurantis now. There we go. Down it goes. As now we have to deal with the bug. We have to deal with the bug. The bug is... It could definitely turn this round for them. It could definitely turn this round for them because it's obviously got moves like Sleep Powder. It's got the Quiver Dance. They probably do go for the Quiver Dance. They probably go for a Sleep Powder first. And it's got the Compound Eyes, which boost the accuracy of moves. So it's probably going to hit this Sleep Powder right now, but we're going to go for the Wild Charge anyway. We do get outsped. They go for a Hurricane, which is probably going to finish us off as it does. So I'm guessing they're not Focus Sashed, otherwise they would have gone for a Quiver Dance there. Unless they didn't want to risk the the paralysis from Wild Charge, which would make sense. So we've got a couple of options here. I'm thinking Lycanroc-'s a good one. Thinking Gardevoir's a good one. I'm going to go Gardevoir. Go for that nice and powerful Thunderbolt. Wait, is Thunderbolt or Mystical Fire better? I feel like Mystical Fire is like not as strong as Flamethrower. Let's have a look. Mystical Fire is 75 base power Thunderbolt. Yeah, let's go for the Thunderbolt. We'll go for the Thunderbolt. And we'll get some damage off on this Vivillon real quick. If it's Focus Sash, it lives, and they can just go for a Bug Buzz, take us out, and then we'll be golden. But the not Focus Sash, we're able to get the KO with the Thunderbolt as Gardevoir wins us the game. So that is going to be the game. GG Pain. It was a nice and quick one, but I think you did well. I think this RU team that I'm rocking's probably quite hardcore RU, because we've got like, you know, the Gardevoir and the Lycanroc, which are on every RU team ever. And you were running some really interesting Pokemon, to be honest with you. I really liked your team. I thought it was really cool. I think if you managed to get the Sun up while the Scovillain was still around, I feel like that would have been better, because you would have been able to get that Chlorophyll boost and everything like that, and would have given us a hard time. But unfortunately, you did lose the Scovillain on the first few turns, so that's unfortunate. Anyway, thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all the wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.